Oh man, coughing, cough, 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 cough.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
I've noticed some new names in the chat, and I want to say a very big hearty welcome. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to Stuck at Night, a spin-off of Stuck in the Middle, your nightly daily talk show where we sit here and we talk shit. And you know, the old. I feel like Stuck in the Night is missing a slogan, at least in the very beginning. You know, Stuck in the Middle slogan was, you know,
choose not choose sides.
Yeah, the only talk show that chooses not to choose sides. A talk show for those stuck in that
goddamn
middle. Even though that wasn't really in quotes, but I see how you know. I feel like Stuck at Night needs that. It's like the same concept, condensed, put into a smaller, prettier, more uniformed package. Kind of like Eli's package.
Yeah, yes, very uniform.
Right?
Especially when I put a bow on it.
Do you shave your package just as you do your head?
I really should.
Or
You can
on
actually-
top of your head is one thing, but downstairs is the Taliban?
You have you have inspired me though. I think there's maybe somebody out
when
there
you
that would
shave
appreciate
your
a
balls,
little
do you
shave.
take a razor and you go Allahu Akbar and you go in you?
I probably would shout something to the glory of God before I put any blade near my nuts.
I don't blame you. That's just what.
But remember, I'm Jewish. It'd be Shabbat
Allahu
Shalom.
Akbar, by the way, Allahu Akbar. Well, I don't know. For me, Allahu Akbar actually, from what I recall, was started from men shaving their balls. That's just what they said before they shaved their nuts.
If you say Allahu Akbar 3 times in the mirror,
try it again.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu
Allahu
Akbar.
Akbar. Yeah, you say that 3 times in the mirror.
I had 11.
Allah
11
appears
years ago.
behind you with a hook.
He's like the Candy Man.
Kinda.
Yeah, that works with Biggie Smalls too. You say
Allahu
his name 3
Candyman.
times in the mirror, he shows up.
Yep. You say Biggie and then.
It's kind of weird we coming out praising Akbar.
Yeah, I know.
out
We
of the
said it like
gate.
6
Sorry
times
about that.
already.
We've been
very Christian demographic. We apologize.
Listen, we're all right? That's what happens.
We're all right. Yeah.
And
Little
if
do you-
anybody from the audience comes up with the new logo and we like it, Eli will personally show up at your house with $10,000 cash. So
Yeah.
You gotta drop that whole 10K thing, brother.
Little do we know the Taliban is
10
actually
cents.
alt left. They're going woke.
They actually.
That's what happens when you're.
Well, I think it's
the new
It's a beautiful strategy.
20th century Taliban.
So, all right, is this like a new tactic that we are trying to put onto them to tribalize them even more because they are kind of tribal already, or are they kind of going woke on their own?
Are you implying that?
I mean, look, I've heard.
Are you
tale.
implying what's going on right now in Afghanistan?
I have heard tale. I know the Taliban pretty much owned
conspiracy?
everything. Conspiracy. Beard. I said beard.
Dear beard God, man.
I like
Beard.
it.
Jinx, you owe me a beard comb.
I don't have money.
I don't
for
know.
Beard. All
I
right, that was
tried.
lame.
I
It was
tried.
lame.
I threw it out there. I was waiting to see if you would hit
All right.
home run, a
No,
single, a double.
No, it was a swing and a miss.
Cranston
strikeout.
caught it right on. He's the out.
So, all right, we're getting right into it. I hear
Yeah,
tale.
as we should.
I have
We
only,
have an hour.
Exactly. I've only heard about in snippets that apparently the Taliban has made some pleas to seem maybe more family friendly or more inclusive. Like, hey, we're cool with respecting women as long as they don't drive or think they have rights or.
Of course, you'd cut there that fast. While I'm readjusting the cameras that I totally forgot to. No, you're totally right. Listen, real quick, before I get into it, if you have not ever watched the live show and you just listen to this podcast via audio, which some people still do, you'll notice a few episodes are missing. That's because you can get them on youtube.com/stuckinthemiddle. You can get a lot more than that and on time.
Yeah.
Little plug for youtube.com/stuckinthemiddle. You know what I mean? We got to do that for our audio brethren because
Yeah.
there are people who literally still don't come to our YouTube, and I'm very confused by that. Like, I see a big number.
How do we have over 700 on the Facebook of the main page Stuck in the Middle, and we have 500? I mean, I hate talking about the subscriber number, but, it is something to behold. And Eli's Madhouse and the Voice of the People, the numbers don't quite match, so I'm wondering.
Well, I've been told, I could be wrong, but I've been told
Josh, wrong.
it's because that we, in fact, have in our mouths some type of penile organ.
Follicle penile
Yes, I've been
organ?
told we suck penis. So maybe that's
Diarrhea
why.
of the mouth.
Yeah.
Who would dare?
Well, no, not that. Not diarrhea.
Who would dare? Because,
I don't
mean,
know.
no, I haven't seen We Suck in a long time.
At least the audience can see that I'm kind of adjusting the cameras. Just
Are you stalling?
touch.
So I'll stay
Well,
on topic.
I'm almost done. Don't worry.
And yes, Bert, we
What up, Bert?
We have firsthand accounts of apparently the Taliban has released some clips, and I'm just going off of like the bare bones knowledge. I've read the headlines. I've seen some stills.
Okay, wait a minute.
Where they
Get
apparently
me back on track. Where the fuck are we?
Basically,
What's
before
going
they
on?
behead you, they read you a story about America or something.
No, that doesn't sound right at all. Like, so
Feel like we were going somewhere.
the Taliban is woke as fuck.
Oh yes, the Taliban went. Yes,
They're trying to go woke. What, for like more friendly?
I'm just joking. Yeah.
International appeal.
Family friendly.
It's just 2021.
Yeah,
It's time to get with the times.
even
Okay.
they see that.
Oh.
Even though they're an ancient religious fucking sect.
If you ask me, they see that more than anybody because not too long ago, just the same day, we watched one of the videos. I believe this was yesterday. This guy, this is the secretary of fucking what's he does it or what's his face.
He looks like he knows what he's talking about.
He looks a little straight to be buying dope, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. He comes out and he seemingly makes a plea that I thought fell on deaf ears.
Okay. Additionally, the UN Security Council issued a joint press statement earlier today calling for a new government that is...
By the way, that's not sped up to Ben Shapiro speed. That is his actual voice. He's talking that quickly.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah. So let me go back and make sure people know that this is not Ben Shapiro speed.
No, this
is not even half of that of the Tim Pool speed.
Wikipedia says that this gentleman, Ned Price, is the son of the Micro Machines man. So that should give you some context.
Now it makes sense.
What about Vincent Price? Sorry.
You get points for that.
Price is wrong, bitch.
He gets better points for that. Okay, let's go back to fast-talking Ned Shapiro.
Additionally, the UN Security Council issued a joint press statement earlier today calling for a new government that is united, inclusive, and representative, including with the full and meaningful participation of women. The Council spoke with one voice to underscore that Afghanistan must abide by its international obligations, including to international humanitarian law, and ensure the safety and security of all Afghans and international citizens.
So, I don't know if Ned knows what's up yet, but
is this today?
The Taliban actually came in and broke a lot of rules already.
They took over,
and now Ned's like,
I do hope that they keep on upholding what's left of rules we have over there.
All right,
I feel it would be
clarify for me.
Upon their best interest.
Okay, when was this right here? This guy,
Ned?
Yeah, this whole
just a day or two ago.
A day or two ago.
Yeah, Ned.
Okay.
Dead Ned, they call him.
So
I didn't make that up.
The Taliban just ended their government. And he's coming out the woodwork like, I hope the Afghanis are all inclusive.
He's like,
we see what you're doing out there. We can appreciate it, but we hope you're inclusive to all women.
Oh, okay. Hey, that's so...
And the Taliban were like, fuck!
They got us in the PR
We almost had it!
Yeah.
But with their dialect of blah, blah, blah,
yeah. We don't want to be insensitive.
He called us out. He knew it. So what's crazy here is the Taliban, they heard Ned. They listened to Ned.
They do listen to Ned.
Oh yeah. They call him by his full name over there in Ireland.
What would that sound like? In Ireland?
No. In Iraq, Afghanistan.
They call him in the Middle East.
They call him Nathaniel Preisterson.
Yeah,
they have respect over there. They have respect. They put some respect on his name. Yeah, they don't fuck
him Nad.
They call him Taliban Ned. I have no jokes.
But I'll go some people jokingly say go Nads. Go Neds.
And Strife. Yep.
As jokingly. But
dude's part robot.
They came out. They did say the Taliban did come out just recently, right?
They got to be quick on
as
that
you were
PR
saying.
Game. Yeah.
What we are doing, I think that's Indian. I don't know. How does Taliban sound? Like this.
Yeah.
How does that sound?
That's exactly their accent.
It's kind of like African, but it's.
Wow. I didn't know you spoke so fluently.
What did I say?
You said, hello, sir, where's the bathroom? Yeah. In Taliban speak.
May you tell me where it is? Because I'm still looking.
Inevitably so.
I need to relieve myself.
In some parts of Afghanistan, that same statement, you can order a large hummus and a small goat.
Hummus?
That's what's up.
And a small goat.
Yeah.
So the Taliban, and I take them at their word because they are. Listen, they are one to take at their word. They do know what they speak of.
Taliban, it's not like in their Quran that it's okay to lie, cheat, and steal to the kafir. Kafir translates to non-believer of Allah.
When you got a guy like Ned Price coming out and laying it on the line to you, letting you know what the deal is, listen.
You respond. You get on that.
You better be inclusive, or my name's not Ned Price.
So what they call
Nathaniel Pricerson, as they call him. But the Taliban came out and they vowed to honor women's rights, but of course within Islamic law. So,
which is
in their eyes, it's like now we may, now we may allow you to whoop you. You may cry out for help 3 times. As before, it was 1 time while we were whooping you. So now, while we beat you mercilessly, you can cry out 3 times. We give you the right to cry out 3 times.
I'm getting a little emotional with the progress that the Taliban is making for just appealing to women.
That's what's up.
I'm so proud of the Taliban right now.
But in all seriousness, though, I'm sad too. This is a great time to be alive.
Oh yeah,
this is the Taliban making steps to include all women within reason, of course. Because listen, guys, am I right? They are still women. Let's not
True.
Let's not get a little ahead of ourselves here. You know, we know what. Those people who bleed for 5 days and don't die, we know what they're.
Not to trust them.
Yeah, we know they're
7 days. 7
not
days.
to be trusted. Not to be trusted.
Mm-hmm.
As the
Islamic. Just tell me if you need.
Oh yeah. By the way, it is called the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan.
Yep.
Now.
So it's no longer Afghanistan.
But you trust them, right? You think they'll do right by women?
Solid people. Yeah. I mean, just
even though like
I think you can trust the Taliban, guys. I mean, come on.
You're right.
When have they done us dirty?
You're right.
You know, and who doesn't need a good stoning here and there?
Well, and it's funny you say that because literally today the Taliban got on their first meeting and gave a verbal stoning to Facebook. You think I'm joking? You think I'm joshing you right now?
You are the Josh.
I josh not.
Okay.
Josh not unto thee, Josh not, Josh forth unto thus.
Okay, that was confusing, but I have 2 questions.
What do you mean?
So, but do go forward.
Perfectly
that was
clear.
Very, very clear.
Yeah.
Speaking in Talibanese here. But all right, so was there a video that the Taliban released to respond to Ned?
Can't wait to show you guys.
Okay, so there's that, and then they stoned Facebook.
The Taliban spokesperson came out just recently and spoke of and complained of Facebook censorship. Like I said, this is the new and improved Taliban. Okay,
just don't draw Allah, or we'll kill you.
Someone had criticized the Taliban and like, listen, you guys aren't too free yourselves. And he was like, listen, buddy, listen. I would not be talking, Mr. Facebook, huh? Mr. Censoring everybody's. So this is their legit response. Again, this just came out. Taliban spokesperson through a translator deflects a question on free speech.
Fascinating.
This question should be asked to those people who are claiming to be promoters of freedom of speech, who do not allow publication of all information. I can ask Facebook company. This question should be asked to them.
I love how the translator even sucks too. Like he can't get it. He can't even translate. I feel like he was doing that on purpose.
They definitely got like snipers on his family, and they're like, "You translate it the way we want."
But like for whatever reason, they're already allowed to have press conferences.
A spokesperson for the Taliban.
Yeah, so like
we're being very
in their first press conference in Kabul, the spokesperson for the militant group appeared to take issue with the Facebook ban on Taliban-related content and claimed such measures they violate the syndicate's freedom of speech. So the Taliban is like, buddy, we are allowed to talk how we want to talk on your website.
Oh my God!
And now
Taliban's now the rights
you're
guys.
Fucking us
Taliban's
over.
on a 30-day ban. What the?
No.
fuck?
So,
Taliban, dude. Taliban. Taliban.
So Taliban is now going to be the Ma rights guys, and secondly,
doesn't that suck? That looks bad for the real Ma rights guys.
It really does. But what I find, I would have been
But these are my rights. I'm allowed to be on here promoting Allah, buddy.
Yeah, and killing of all non-believers, and it's okay to lie, cheat, and steal to anybody that.
For an infidel, you are sure going to get it in the afterlife, buddy.
If I were to sit there in front of this man and test his,
why would you do that? Why would you
free
sit there in front of him? Why would you find yourself sitting there in front of him?
Humor me.
Okay, no, I am though.
I'd be the reporter.
I'm just asking you. Like it's kind of like improv. Like why are you there?
Yeah,
why
I'd be like,
why are you sitting in front of him?
Be like, okay, here's
Is he about to behead you? Hopefully,
probably after what I say. I'm going to test your free speech
That'd be
right now,
kneeling.
buddy.
Buddy guy.
I don't think your God exists. Oh, No. Free speech has its limitations. Okay, like I can outright the Taliban on free speech because I know their buttons.
It feels like the Taliban is trying to go a little woke right here.
Woke Taliban.
And I'm wondering if the Taliban starts to because once you apologize or once you admit fault once, the left is like, and they see that like they smell blood in the water.
Just like this,
and the fucking Taliban is like, listen, we're going to give women the rights. Already admitting
the right to remain silent.
Already admitting once before they did not.
They're pulling Matt Damon.
He's like, they have the right to cook dinner.
Right.
They have the right to stay in the house. They have the right to fuck me.
Yeah.
And they can't drive and, The
right to not drive the car.
They can show no ankle.
Now the left has heard an admission of guilt via them complaining. Because when you complain about something like that, they're like, well, we got to go through the past. And all these people are going to be very surprised to find out that the Taliban
got a clean
has
slate.
been quite cruel to women.
What? That's crazy talk.
Yep.
I'm shocked to hear this.
I'm just saying, our left brethren may be the downfall of the Taliban. That may be the official weapon to fight Taliban is the left.
I want to see
because they're trying to go woke right now.
I want to see the equivalent of the Taliban Antifa.
I want to see them get canceled, bro. Like,
can we do that?
I want to see them like right on their alt account, like at not Taliban. Can you fucking believe Twitter just banned our official account and it's a screenshot of like, this account has been banned. It's like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, fuck you,
Zuckerberg. And and then of course we got some people who are just like, listen, on principle alone, that's not cool. I don't like them, but I don't like people silencing freedom, dude.
I mean, I've heard these exact arguments, and I could see it if only. And by the way, these are radical fucking. They just overthrew the government that we instilled by proxy.
How far did they throw them?
Pretty far. And like, why are we having civil conversation? I'm not saying go to war, but
they're trying to have. They do. They do.
I'd have him over. For roast,
Remember yesterday we saw the CNN reporter say, "Listen, they are chanting death to America, but they do seem friendly."
Right. They said it in a nice way.
Yeah, death to America, but they seem friendly enough. That's a CNN
Should I play
quote.
that one more time?
It's a gold,
just because if people don't recall
context, and we have people that weren't with us last night, so I have a moment to say hello to Nicole. We haven't seen you in a bit. It's good to have you back. Hello, Patty, Just Scotty, too motherfucking hottie, President Charlotte. Sometimes I like your name, Christina, and okay, I did all the things there. Brandy, yeah. So here it is. It's the friendly death to America.
Is this the full screen button? Where's the full screen button? Is that it? That's it.
Yep.
Ready? Check this out.
You're getting good at that.
Oh, wait a minute.
Look at that Western.
Reddit's always trying to sabotage. Sabotage! Listen, all y'all.
The fact that I let that lead with silence was kind of...
No, you should have.
All right.
Okay.
Go on. Here it is.
They're just chanting death to America, but they seem friendly at the same time.
Come on!
It's utterly bizarre.
At least she says it's utterly bizarre, but like the idea that you need to what is it? It's not preface, but it's kind of give it that tail end that they are chanting death to America,
but they
friendly, sure are friendly,
which is strange.
Like, well, I have a question, reporter lady. Yeah, you stoner guy. Yeah, like straight up, like, so you consider death to America friendly?
You're one of us.
She's like, kill him.
Yeah.
And they point to the Taliban, and then I get murked out.
When you said stoner guy, like that's man.
But seriously
holding a woman
though, right?
by the head
Like,
and stoning.
why is she saying in one breath that death to America?
And that the people saying it seem friendly. That is bizarre.
Like
she made it bizarre.
On your scale of like what's like
surreal.
Like, okay, check it out.
Sharia.
Like,
things that don't. Yeah, that's where we're heading.
For instance,
things
ready?
Do not belong together.
If I see them being friendly and they're at a 2 without anything before that, I'm like, oh, these guys are friendly.
They're cool, yeah.
But
I'll have hookah.
But if right before I see them being friendly, they're like, death to America. Like that 2 now drops like maybe to like maybe like a -2 or like a 0 if we're just doing on a 1 to 10 scale.
Let's do a test real quick. All right, live in front of the audience. Say, Josh. Okay,
Eli.
I want to offer you a high five in the camera. Ready?
Okay.
Put out your hand for me. Okay.
Okay.
Trust me on this. Death to America. You know? Yeah. I seem like a fun guy. Death to
Yo, what the fuck?
Bro, it's
I didn't high five to that.
Yeah, no, but like I did, so I'm friendly, I'm cool, I'm personable. You get me, Death to America.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You got set up.
I seem cool.
You set me up for the high five.
Yeah, bro,
and I
and
was like, yo, I love a good high five.
Uh-huh.
And in mid high five, you said Death to America. And we're like,
I think that's kind of what the reporter lady did, essentially.
she's like, yo, so check it out. Kind of mind blown here, but they gave me a high five. But in the middle of the high five, they said Death to America.
And they don't think I should have rights and I should be raped in the corner over there. But
there was, okay, I didn't get it here, but the same lady in the same interview, they tell her to move to the side of the street because she's a woman. She's like, okay, they just now informed me they'd like me to move to the side of the street because I am a woman.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're friendly.
Yeah, totally.
They said it in a nice way. They were like, could you please move over here to the women's
Excuse me, ma'am, if you do not mind. You do have a vagina. If you could get to the side of the street, that would be so cool of you.
Just get to the side
If not,
of the
we'll
street.
shoot you in the head. But
We're gonna stone you to death in the village with everybody.
I want to get stoned to death.
Your wish is their command, sir.
Stoner guy who doesn't pay attention. Dude, I love getting stoned.
I gotta tell you, I feel a little burned, and this is one of the rare times I'm gonna read a comment because I got burned. But it's okay.
Okay,
we
go
do
ahead.
it out of respect.
I love getting burnt.
Bert said, "All right, guys, Eli finally made me laugh for once, and Bert's been with us for a while, so that son of a bitch."
Damn that, Bert.
Wait a minute. Did you just like... Ew, dude, that was gross what you just did.
What? No, he just said for the first time. I made him
literally
laugh.
set it up, but it was a compliment. Like that, Bert right there.
He burned me. He did the high five thing to me.
He didn't.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, Eli."
He just gave you a compliment.
Yeah, the first time I ever made him laugh in the history of the
I could
episodes.
see how the first part would distract you.
It's doing the whole
But-
these are confusing times. Death to America, but it's friendly. Hey, this
He
is the
was
first
just
time
being
you-
nice. That was just that. He was just being true. I don't know how you could see that
My-
negative at all.
My bleeding vagina says otherwise.
It's the first time you made him laugh, man. You should be proud of that.
My feelings.
This is only episode 2.
Come on, man. Like the Taliban are getting friendlier. Why can't you be friendlier? Why don't you feel with me?
Did we play the video yet? So
Yeah, no. Is there a video of them
on
saying
some real
something,
shit,
or-
did we play the video yesterday of all them hopping on the plane?
Yes, we
leaving?
did.
We did,
We
and we
did.
saw them falling off.
There's a TikTok. It's raining men. Terrible, but you know, internet has no too soon.
Okay, check this out. This I did not see.
That coming.
Damn it!
Yee.
Damn it!
See, I've learned a thing or two about a thing or two.
I heard it as I said it, and that's why I looked at you. I said, "This I did not see," and then I was like, "Hope it didn't." Here, he was like, "Did not do that."
Dude, these Jew ears are like they hone in on Nazi.
Jew ears.
Jew ears.
Dude, check this out.
Jeers.
This kind of goes more to my
Al Jazeera?
argument.
Okay. What are we arguing about?
To my radar, my radar app that predicts hurricanes. You know, my radar, my space. This goes more to my space. No, this article goes more with my opinion. That I was wondering, like, do half of these people they don't know how planes work?
Yeah, no.
Okay, so I stumbled across a video of a selfie camera on that
same plane?
where they're all piled up at.
Whoa. Okay. Like on the outside?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
All right. Damn.
Cranston, do you remember that video yesterday
Yeah.
when we played the was it the C something, the C27 CF 19 20 11
All right,
17
name dropper 420
And I'm-
model Mustang.
listen, I'm throwing
I'm
words together.
Did it
okay?
have a flux capacitor?
Don't be too fucking wowed. I really made those up. Maybe it was close.
No, that was exact numbers and models.
So check this out. I got to give full screen to our fellow audience there. Let's go to the cool transition.
Wait, we have an audience?
Boom.
Oh yeah, we're doing a live
Check
show.
this out.
Okay.
This
And stick around, guys,
and
because
the dude is smiling. This is why I think they don't know what the fuck's about to happen. This is literally
the smiling.
we are what? No, it's not him. It's. Listen, we're watching the angle of the people on that weird part over the wheel
Yeah.
of the plane.
He's like very.
So remember, and then it's gonna go to, and then it goes. Just remember this scene. Like, look at them all, dude.
Yeah, this is where they're outside.
They all thought like this is some fucking magic carpet ride they're gonna take.
This is the Aladdin sequel that never quite made the cut.
A whole new world.
Yeah.
Don't you dare close your eyes until you hit the pavement. Jesus, dude, this is an appropriate time to get a selfie.
Dude, look at his face.
And
he's on the outside.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I just want to ask you, is this a face? And please remember what you're gonna ask when we're gonna ask. Is this a face of someone? Like, does he look excited that he's going to go to literally a whole new world? Or is he like a guy who like, yo, guess what? Like, if I don't make it, I don't make it kind of thing. Because a lot of them already have that. Listen, to be somebody who wants to kind of suicide themselves, like, there's a lot of them who do that. So there's something already instilled in.
Martyrdom is a huge part of their.
Not even
like
martyrdom, just
virgins or whatever. If they die,
but not even martyrdom, just like a lesser value of life, just because of how
due to their religious
advanced
beliefs.
they are, and just of their cultural situation of just not being that advanced. And so, with that said, is this somebody who kind of knows, like, oh, this isn't gonna work out for me, or is this somebody who literally thinks this is a magic carpet ride? Like I was saying yesterday, like
he looks like he's about to like screenshot that picture and like put it on like IslamicDating.com.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hop on a car. Right,
that's what it looks like to me. But now you've put a new narrative in my.
I've made it to America. Hey, like he thinks this is a car going 120 miles an hour, no problem.
Yeah, no.
They don't. To me, this guy doesn't.
The worst part of it is none of them are fucking wearing masks or social distincing. What is that shit?
I'm glad that somebody finally found the right thing to be outraged about in 2021.
I want to go with the joke, but I still want to, like, he doesn't seem like, he doesn't even, is he happy that he's escaping Afghanistan in that moment? And that's why he's like, he doesn't seem concerned.
He thinks he is.
Right. So, like, that's what I'm just like, a lot of these, like, that's just how far behind society is. Like, they didn't even understand what the plane was gonna do, like how fast it goes, how high it goes. I have another not safe for work video.
Oh, put our faces on. Somebody said, "Why aren't we looking at your pretty faces?"
You're just because we're gonna
he's
talk
looking
about.
like he thinks he's slick. Like, I got on the plane and all these idiots in the background. You guys are all fucked, and then they're in a few minutes they're gonna watch him like fly through the air and splat on the pavement.
I mean,
all right,
like
so
the guy really feels that way.
Here's another comment which I think is relevant. It is a natural speculation from Nicole. It's because of what they know or knew the Taliban will do to them. And so there's that level of like
this
despair.
doesn't look like a guy.
No, that face doesn't match
I
up
agree.
with any emotions.
It doesn't look like a guy who was concerned of the Taliban, so to speak. It looks like a guy who's like, yo, I mean,
it looks like he wanted to get the right angle.
He very well could have been, but it doesn't look like a guy who was, I mean, unless this was a live stream. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so two things could make this completely different. If he was live streaming this to people, yes.
We need to do this as Stuck in the Middle.
If he's just recording this on his phone, no.
Yeah,
I think he doesn't understand what a plane is. If this is live stream, I think there's more of incentive to keep his composure, act a little happy, like almost have this idea of, listen, I hope we make it. If we don't, we don't. Allahu Akbar kind of thing, but I think we will.
That's their version,
it hasn't taken
of YOLO.
off yet. Maybe he doesn't realize maybe he thinks they're just gonna like drive there that on the ground.
That's what I'm saying. They don't understand how fast. Like, they don't have.
Well, they learned.
I mean, watch when this video comes back around. So this is them. It's gonna go cut to the outside. Look at, like, they're just like they literally think it's a fucking surfboard. Look at them.
Yeah.
They're all.
Look at this American skateboard we found.
And they all went up with that. And those were the people we were watching drop.
Safe to assume that not a single one of those made it to America.
It's funny you say that because
oh God, what the
one
fuck?
video has been circulating. I want to go ahead and say off the get, not safe for work.
Oh God.
Not safe for work. Not safe for work.
Okay.
Turn off. Just listen to it. This doesn't have sound to it.
Okay, good.
So turn off. Listen to our voice
Just
until until we tell you you're good to go.
There are some people that are sensitive to it, so that's why we've mentioned it many times.
I was going to do it in a different order, and I'm going to do it in this order just so people understand what is about to happen. So
I might get grossed
if you're
out.
not if you're not aware of how landing gear works.
Oh shit! Ooh, I already I've seen some stuff.
Let me go ahead and merge this over here.
Yeah, don't worry, people. This is not a violent thing at all. But
this is not the violent one.
This is where they were sitting, and this is what landing gear does.
This is where a few of them were sitting, and this is what the landing. This is how it retracts, if you will.
Yeah, that went magically.
And that's actually a little slowed down too, by the way.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So that's where they were.
The pressure behind that does not give a fuck about you or anything like that. It's going up.
It doesn't care about your feelings?
It doesn't care, but it's just going to suck you up. So now, without further ado,
all right, get ready, kids.
I give you the not safe for work guy stuck in the landing gear.
Oh, man.
Being recorded from a passenger on the plane like they're flying. Like the guy, I guarantee you in this video, the man is already dead just because of how the turbulence is. And
there's somebody on the inside that sees the fucker?
Yeah, there's somebody on the inside of the plane recording the man's body flapping.
Holy shit.
From the landing gear.
Stuck in the middle of the landing gear.
Legit, Cranston. Legit. So just,
all right.
Be sensitive.
At least 2 people in the chat I know will watch this without looking away.
So there he is.
Kate and Christina.
Let me go back. I'm going to full screen it just because we're a sick fuck like that. So it's right here.
All right, I'm ready. Y'all with me? Oh, you think you two?
There's his legs.
Okay. Holy shit!
Damn.
That's some what do you call it? Like ragdoll mechanics.
That's above the clouds.
Uh-huh.
They just cleared like at this point in the air. They're at the point in the air where the air doesn't give a fuck about what's going on. Like, it just looks like it's a bright and beautiful day up here. Doesn't give a fuck about any war. Doesn't know what's going on. Like, there always stays just how it is. It's untouched. It's just everything is gone after you go past the clouds.
I don't know. 'Tis a flesh wound, man.
And then you look past it and then you see.
Yeah, on a domestic flight, that might take me aback.
This could be like a Taliban biopic, man. You have like some one kid who like goes through that, and everybody else falls off, but he makes it, and then he moves to America, and then like 5 minutes after he gets to New York, he gets hit by a bus or some shit.
We're gonna stop playing the video, and you can tell it's just like a 2 second.
It's not as bad as I thought. To be honest,
it's pretty fucked up knowing that he's dead. I mean, that guy's dead right there. Like the landing gear is probably
no, dude. He's just excited.
It looks like the landing gears collapsed from under one arm above the neck like that. That's what
I think he's just so excited. He's dancing on his way to America.
He might not be dead yet. He just isn't very happy. He might be dead like in a few minutes.
Yeah, he might definitely not be happy. He might be in great pain.
Wait a minute.
Oh, what are you gonna do? No music. Oh, god damn it. We're evil.
Wait a minute.
We're the kings of too soon. Yeah, that look.
Wait a minute.
You see, he's dancing. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it.
Oh shit.
This is so bad. I'm
Wait a minute.
Sorry, but I'm not sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
Wait a minute.
Move with it, bro.
Is this what I think it is?
Make this a TikTok. We're not gonna get like banned for playing this shit, are we?
Oh, we might if we just got to keep talking over it.
Okay, well we're talking over it.
But look at him.
Look at him moving and grooving.
It's kind of going with the
Footloose. Oh my God, you're playing Footloose.
What?
Footloose, and then look.
What? Yo, that really jives with it quite nicely, doesn't it?
I like the response from the crowd right now. Like one of them was like, "Oh my God, that poor soul's free," and now she's like,
"Look at that!"
And she's like, "You did not." LOL.
We gotta wait for the fucking. We gotta wait for the build. Where's the build,
dude?
Where's the build? Where's it coming?
Hey!
Oh shit!
Get it on, bro. Loose.
Oh shit!
Oh shit, man!
Oh shit!
We're gonna get canceled.
Oh boy!
We're so.
He's really grooving out.
He's see. I
really thought there wasn't any dancing allowed in the Islamic religion. Yeah.
Yeah. No, this guy put that to rest.
He's in trouble.
Just wait till he lands.
At least he's got his seatbelt on. It's kind of.
Yeah, technically, there's a version of a seatbelt.
Oh man.
I'm not sorry. First leg of the flight. Everybody's got puns now, man. That was some shit. We need to clip that and get canceled and then clip it again.
Nah, he'll be fine. He's fine. It's just a flesh wound.
He's gonna walk it off. I'm telling you. I am telling you.
He's faking.
The whole Afghanistan thing. I don't want to I mean, okay. Two things.
Talk to me,
There's a bunch of things going on. Yesterday we didn't get into the Mike Lindell thing.
Yeah.
And it sucks to kind of put something on the title and not get into it. But with this whole thing being said, there was another thread that was posted in regards to all the Afghanistan stuff going on, and it was an article here. I'll pull up the article.
See, and all right, go on. And
very interesting.
I'll stall
the
a
response
because I must admit, all right, I know who this member is because they're very active for their respective side and nothing more.
I was more shocked by the people who hopped on it defending it. I was shocked by that.
Defending, okay.
So Trump came out defending the OP poster's sarcasm, which is totally fine. I am not insulted by anybody's point of view on stuck in the
voice of the people. Stuck in the middle voice of the people.
Dude, my head just
stuck in
died.
the voice.
Stuck in the voice. Okay, I'm not insulted by any of that just because my brain does farts like that all the time, so I just don't remember.
You just have a Biden.
I just have a Biden. But Trump came out and he endorsed prioritizing Afghan refugees amid a series of attacks on Biden. And just going off that topic alone, Eli, what say you? Just thus far.
I mean, what is the problem with endorsing something that's literally current events, right? Like, I'm not even trying to simp for baby Trump or anything. We know my stance, but I don't see like a controversy here. He's prioritizing Afghan refugees. Okay, a mid-series of attacks on...
Let me tell you what... So the person who posted it...
Maybe I'm not understanding it the way the person wants me to.
So the person posted said, when Afghanistan sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people. So already we're conflating two things Trump said. In one of the responses to it... I said, I agree with him, though. A lot of those people are fucked. If they're coming here, I think this current situation calls for some type of priority change temporarily.
Yeah. Okay.
The OP poster said, essentially said the amount of people, essentially said,
Did he say,
because we can't help all of them, what's the matter now kind of thing.
Because we can't help all of them?
He said the amount of people that will get temporary help won't even compare to those that will end up getting the shit end of the stick. Like, what? I don't understand that. But then somebody who I respect, and I also respect the OP too. I'm just saying, two people I respect laughed at that. One of them responded. The other one responded as well. And I asked him, why did he respond? And because the title of the article is Trump endorses prioritizing Afghan refugees amid series of attacks on Biden, when the person essentially...
this would be the time to prioritize Afghan refugees right now.
Right. And he's misquoting Trump in an instance when he was talking about
the border,
MS-13 and illegal immigration.
Yeah, like we've all been through this fucking dog and pony show shit.
So the second person goes on to say, because I like how some agree with him on this, even though his main campaign is close all borders, America first. I think he's doing this because he is part of the issue and can't put 100% on someone else. What does close all borders have to do with refugees? Close all borders has nothing to do with legal immigration either.
Is that a correct statement? Nope, please.
It depends how you look at it. I mean, it is, but...
Okay, it is in what it is. It is when we're talking about what Trump was going for.
Yeah, like, I think the person's...
You're talking about borders. Technically, borders is like Canada and Mexico or whatever.
Close all borders was finish the wall, stuff like that.
Borders is technically not saying let's take people from Afghanistan and bring them here.
No,
that's a
because immigration, immigrants and refugees are essentially almost like asylum seekers.
Yes, that's as I understand it.
They're leaving a natural disaster. They're forced out. They're not just like, you know what, I want to go to America.
Yeah,
right.
Different circumstances.
They had this issue with I can't remember what country country. Was it Syria? There was some, or Iraq maybe. It was some. Maybe it was Iraq, and there was an issue with this. And one of the issues about bringing the people over was, how do you know that they're not they weren't like ISIS or Al Qaeda or whatever guys hidden
of course.
in
that would be a concern immediately.
And then when you bring them here and let them loose in our country, you could just be letting fucking terrorists. It's hard to really
listen, Cranston. It's just like the vaccine. One of the measures helps prevent it a little more than just saying everybody can come in. So when you're not vaccinated, if I'm not mistaken, anything can come in. But when you're vaccinated, it's at least going to be a measure, a preventative measure from preventing what you don't want to come in. Is that fair enough?
Okay.
Right? And look, one of our favorite people has joined us, and she says the biggest problem might be, and in all caps, who is choosing who gets prioritized. I don't know. Did you, do you know what that means?
Again, if we just speak on it, Trump was endorsing prioritizing. So the initial issue here was because Trump said it.
It's bad.
It's bad.
No, man, I'm tired of that.
So again, the person said, because I like how some agree with him, some agree with him on this, even though his main campaign is close all borders, America first. Nothing to do with prioritizing refugees. That's immigrants, and he's still conflating illegal immigrants with legal immigrants.
God, they're hard on.
I have a whole nother thought on it, which I
hang on one second. I'll kind of get it all. All here. And then somebody else kind of comes on and says, God, I love the irony and how the right-wing narrative changes so quickly. And then I essentially go on to say the same thing what I'm saying right now. It was close up borders to stop illegal immigration, not legal. But even then, refugees are completely different. It's just weird. Just because Trump says it, you guys do not think now that after fucking these people over, because we were there, we had their backs, we see how fast it fell when we left. We had no fucking plan to leave and help them out. We didn't help any, we were supposed to help out 88,000 of them. We've helped out 2,000. I guarantee you the 2,000 you've seen that we've helped out right now were the 2,000 on those two planes or on that one plane that got out.
Oh yeah, there's no.
We've helped 2,000 of 88,000. Why is it so stupid? Why are people so fucking apprehensive and just there was no thought behind that process that I think my friend said.
It's just politics in a way.
But stop it.
Exactly,
stop it.
Exactly. But that's what it is. If one side says something, the other side's got to say the opposite. It doesn't even fucking matter anymore.
Because my point that he's responding to, I didn't say I think Trump. I didn't say I think Trump is correct. Yeah. And I think no.
Because they have to pit people against each other.
I didn't say I don't think Trump has any ulterior motives. I just said, yes, I agree with him in this. We should prioritize the Afghan refugees because we fucked them over.
I do think some issues people say shit even if they don't agree with it, just to have our side take this side. It doesn't mean they just say this.
No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's a cop out to the. No. Okay, cool. That's what they do, but that's not what happened here.
I know, because
you're just making an argument for the contrarian, because that's what.
Now, what I think they should have done with this entire situation is not bring them here. They should have done something like how Israel.
They should have done something.
They should have taken all those people out of there so they wouldn't be there to get slaughtered.
Joe Biden gave them an extra 4 months for that to happen and didn't do shit.
Found some kind of land for them somewhere, like what they did with Israel, and they took all them people out of there and they gave them this country. Why
not bring them here?
Like you could, but what's wrong with immigrants? Than that,
what's wrong with immigrants? Why not bring them here? They started to get used to the American way of life over there. We westernized the fuck out of them. Why not allow them to come here?
They had their own country. Why not give them their own?
Because it's being taken over by a bunch of evil fucks. What do you mean?
Find some other land somewhere.
So now we got to go in and be a bully on some other country and say you got to accept these people.
I'm sure we
should be the people who take that brunt of that responsibility because we started it. We should be the bigger person and not just pass these 88,000 people off that we said we were going to help onto some other country who isn't us. We said we were going to help.
I'm saying that's what you're saying.
No, you just said give them to somebody else.
What I'm saying is,
did he or did he not just say give it to somebody else?
What I'm fucking saying is, give them their own goddamn country.
Right. Okay, and where are you going to get that country from, Cranston?
That's what's up.
You got to go be a bully to somebody else.
Not necessarily. Maybe somebody has some land and says, here, have it.
Somebody has some land and says, here, have it?
Yeah.
What the fuck? No. Why can't we be the bigger country and offer these people some type of asylum here until we can figure out one of these countries that we're going to obviously bully somebody out of their land? Nobody just gives up land unless we work out some agreement.
You don't know the U.S. has all kinds of
What do you mean I don't know that? That's just how land works. You have to buy land.
You don't know who owns every single piece of land or who has extra land that they're not using that they could take and say, here,
of course I don't, but you don't know either. I'm just saying, it was I don't understand why all of a sudden us taking responsibility is such a weird thing, and you got to get all hot and bothered about them finding their own fucking place when all I was suggesting was the idea of taking care of the people we fucked over. Why is that so weird that you gotta why do they need their own country? Why can't we at least start them off here? Something they're used to because we've westernized them, because we went over there and said we're gonna fucking make you a democracy.
Because they just had their own country.
And the president shook hands with the Taliban and gave it over. The key word there is had. Their country is gone. The woke Taliban was a joke. That's not real.
No, man. They love their women.
You could why couldn't you give them their own country?
Of course you could. They already have it. They have their own country.
All right.
The Taliban.
Yeah, let's give them their own country somewhere else.
That doesn't sound practical because that sounds like
all I'm asking you is where are you going to get this country from? And right now,
what's up for debate? I can't tell you an exact location,
but to me,
somebody's got some land they're not using.
It's like a flow chart, right? To me, the quicker answer, the answer you come to sooner, the answer you can make happen quicker is let's help them out ourselves.
What I'm saying
the answer that takes longer is let's find them some random ass country to send them to.
No, what I'm saying is all the people who got left there to die that are going to get fucking killed or that have gotten killed shouldn't have been killed. They should have been given fucking land somewhere. Obviously, they weren't going to bring them here.
Here. We've been shipping in immigrants from south of the border, and here we have a country who we fucked over. Yeah. We fucked over first-handedly, and now you're saying, "Oh, we can give them somewhere." Like there should be a priority. We fucked up. We need to make amends.
Bring them here.
You suggested shipping them elsewhere. All I suggested was saying we take care of it first, and you started yelling and screaming.
Because you're being a douche.
How am I being a douche?
Just like
by being reasonable?
No, you're being.
I'm sorry, a douche is being reasonable. Explain to me how it's being a douche, please.
But you could give them their own country.
Explain to me how it's being a douche.
The way you act.
The way I act. You don't think your attitude right there when you started yelling and screaming wasn't douche-like either?
Don't let me say a word.
I wasn't done speaking.
I wasn't either.
You started when I was in the middle of it.
So this is just podcasting 101, learning curve style. I just want to.
You started with the ad hominems. I did not. So, and I'm not going to go there because I don't really feel like I'd have no need to go there. So,
paying as much attention to the topic, I think asylum is a more practical thing to seek, especially if we're looking at the numbers of like 2,000 or whatever the shitty amount of people we were able to save. And there is a shit ton. I think Josh's point was accountability. I think yours is more of like a long-term.
My point was not about the people you're saying bring here or not. My point was the people who are dead and who are going to die should not have been dead. They should have been given land somewhere to have their own fucking country.
Okay, so it looks like you both took on different
He's more
angles.
Equating that I'm saying that the people that they want to bring here should get brought here, not given some other country. That's not exactly what I'm saying.
No. I'm equating that we should take the brunt of it first and then help them out. That's, again, like the flow chart. The quickest answer right now to help these people out, all 88,000 of them, whether it goes beyond my best wishes or not, is to allow them to come here. We just shipped in almost 2 million illegal immigrants over the past year. Why could not that have been 88,000 of the people that we have fucked over? I want them to have their own place. I would rather them not live here. I'm just saying something we can help them out now, because right now there's 86,000 of them freaking out, not knowing when their mom or their fucking daughters are going to get fucking raped, and they got to wait for some fucking made up fantasy land.
Some bureaucracy.
Fuck that shit, man.
The ones who
Like
are
red tape.
dead.
But they're.
I'm talking about the ones that are alive that we can help still. I don't give a fuck about the dead ones right now.
You're screaming like a motherfucker.
I'm matching your energy.
That's what he.
Second ad hominem.
I'm kind of glad we have a 1 hour limit here, but hey, welcome to Stuck at Night, because this is how we roll, and that's cool. We do have difference of opinions, as you can see, sometimes miscommunication, which I think the majority of what we have just witnessed was that. Different angles, different starts of the argument, people that are alive, people that are dead. But I don't know how much time do we have. Can we play a video of me with space age? Maybe to bring it down a notch or something?
I mean, we could.
I mean, unless we want to stay on topic or hash it out until it's done, I'm okay with all things right now.
If there's
I'm at peace with the world, even though Afghan's falling apart and burning.
Let me see.
Okay. All right.
We did the, I mean.
Yes. I am sweating. No.
I guess we shouldn't be as mad if, the Taliban right now are this happy. If the Taliban are this happy at this moment, and they're partying and they're fucking...
Oh, I love happy Taliban videos. More than cat videos.
And they're getting with it. Maybe we shouldn't be screaming, right?
Yeah.
Fuck them. Let them help themselves. That's what people want.
Yo,
That's real, too.
He's air guitaring on the AK.
And I honestly thought dancing was illegal.
No, and it's encouraged that men hold hands and do PDA over there, by the way.
Look at him go.
We had look at that shit. Damn. Notice there's no women, and that is no mistake. Damn, they know how to get low. Oh, that's a boy. Okay. Yeah, see, it is illegal for a woman to dance with a man.
They're having fun.
But men-on-man dancing, totally legal. They know how to have a good bro off. Who's talking? Because you got all three. Is that my conscience?
We took over all the bases. We're gonna rape all the women. Let's party.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what they're celebrating. They have that stronghold, and the people there are gonna go through hell. And
God, I hope.
Not. I really wish things would have gone differently in my heart of hearts.
This last video on the matter for now, and we can figure out if we want to go just a few minutes longer. I would love to talk about the amusement park guy.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say let's.
We can.
What do you say, crowd?
We keep fucking saying we're going to talk about the Mike Lindell Freakout, and we never get to it.
It's going to be in every title. I'm okay to go a little longer. Just saying.
Okay, well, we'll see what we can do.
And remember, tomorrow we're probably going to start a little later, so because of my job.
Well, what time you think? Well,
I'm probably after.
Hopefully not too much. I mean, I can maybe start the stream at 10 o'clock.
I'll be leaving at 10. I'll be leaving at 10. That's how late it's going to be.
I see. Okay. I see. Oh, boy. Already going back on our word, huh?
Whoa.
Hey.
All right, off-air talk?
Hey, I said us.
I told you Wednesdays.
Not you.
Okay.
No, I got you. I'm just busting your chops.
All right,
Come on. All right. This, I don't know. I thought this was interesting. This was,
he looks like a cultured gentleman.
This was a while ago, and he sounds like a cultured gentleman, too.
Isn't that Batman's butler?
That is Alfred.
That is confirmed, Alfred, even though they canonically killed him.
Master Robin.
Do that again?
I said Robin, so I fucked
Mr.
up.
Robin. Mr. Robin.
Hello, Master Robin.
Dude, he serves Robin, too.
Is that the volume button?
Here, teamwork.
All right, here we go. Ready?
That's a button, all right.
So this is old. I think this is from the first time
bombing
anybody
speech.
started to fuck with Iraq.
I finish just by
before it was cool.
War is an easy thing to talk about. There are not many people of the generation that remember it. The right honourable gentleman served with distinction. The last war I never killed anyone, but I wore uniform. But I was in London in the Blitz in 1940, living in the Millbank Tower where I was born. Some different ideas have come in since. And every night I went down to the shelter in Thames House. Every morning I saw Dockland burning. 500 people were killed in Westminster one night by a landmine. It was terrifying.
Wow.
Aren't Arabs terrified? Aren't Iraqis terrified? Don't Arab and Iraqi women weep when their children die? Doesn't bombing strengthen their determination? What fools we are to live in a generation for which war is a computer game for our children and just an interesting little Channel 4 news item. Every member of Parliament tonight who votes for the government motion will be consciously and deliberately accepting the responsibility for the deaths of innocent people if the war begins, as I fear it will. Now, that's for their decision to take. But this is a quite unique debate in my parliamentary experience where we're asked to share responsibility for a decision we won't really be taking with consequences for people who have no part to play in the brutality of the regime which we are dealing with. And I finish with this. On October the 24th, 1945... And
I don't want to fucking interrupt him, but that's one of my favorite quotes. Is essentially like, you know, the people who make make it happen aren't the people who suffer the consequences.
Correct.
You know,
and I like that he's advocating for full accountability, and that's all he's asking his members of parliament to be super aware of before they vote.
Let's go back just a little bit.
In the brutality of the regime which we are dealing with. And I finish with this. On October the 24th, 1945, and the former Prime Minister from Bexley Old Sidcup will remember it, the United Nations Charter was passed. And the words of that charter etched into my mind and move me even as I think of them. We, the people of the United Nations, determined to save future generations, succeeding generations, from the scourge of war, which twice in our lifetime has caused untold suffering to mankind. That was the pledge of that generation to this generation, and it would be the greatest betrayal of all if we voted to abandon the Charter and take unilateral action and pretend we were doing it in the name of the international community. And I shall vote against the motion for the reasons that I've given the House.
Hear, hear.
And he voted against it, and we still... Everyone went ahead with it.
Went forward, and yeah, everything unraveled from there to this day.
Yep. It's fucking
Bush
goddamn
family.
Shame. Yeah. But I think just to sum it all up, I think we all know that regardless of who was the president to remove the troops,
whoever it was going to be heavily criticized.
It was going to be, they were going to take a shitstorm.
Yes.
Right.
That's
no doubt about it.
That is a bipartisan view. I think everybody can agree. No matter who was in that chair, it'd be really hard to suck that dick unless you were Bill fucking Clinton. Yeah.
Well, shit. We got time for maybe like one more story. You want to do the amusement park guy? You want to do the COVID New York mandate because they're getting fucking wild and cheeky up there.
Okay.
Or we can do the Mike Lindell Freakout.
Well, there's two in that title.
I don't want to go too much over an hour.
I really don't either.
I think we're at the hour.
We are. We're about exactly there.
I don't count the first 5 or so minutes. That's just like music and shit.
Well, all right. The mandate. I just want to say this as.
What's his name?
Somebody already made the joke in the chat and they beat you to the punch. All right.
Fuck yeah.
So, and I think it's because of you goddamn bastard. No, all right. In all sincerity, hearing that New York has passed this fucking mandate. By the way, there's a very long conversation going on in the chat about the mandate and about the vaccine and conspiracy theories, and I love it, and I can't wait to rewatch it. Please, guys, continue to have your voice of the people. This is what drives us. So that aside, I heard about this mandate in New York. Maybe I need a reality check and I need to do my homework, but this has pushed me over the edge. There's just so much just weird incentive. I'm in the twilight zone here with COVID, and I trust nothing, and nothing makes sense. And hearing that this fucking mandate is in place just to do basic, essential activities that you need to present your vaccination papers is wild to me, and that's the straw that broke the camel's back for me. I am not on board with anything. I'd like to see the FDA approval, but I can't be won over. I think I am one of many disenfranchised people in our country regarding everything that has to do with COVID.
Whoever they is, but I heard this time and time again from the beginning of the pandemic, and like we talked about yesterday, I don't think there's anything fake about it besides the politicization,
the sensationalism, yes,
of cure, prophylaxis, all that stuff. I think just it's become very tribal masks.
Yep. Which to me it fits as a design for the government.
But hearing Bill de Blasio say this, like the differences in Florida and New York are already crazy as it is, right? A lot of people, come here for the warmth as opposed to the cold, young versus old,
correct,
Democrat versus Republican, just kind of broad stroke.
Florida is where the Jews come to die.
Right. I couldn't imagine this here in Florida, but Bill de Blasio said this out of his mouth. He said, "We want people to enjoy the fullness of the city, but you got to be vaccinated to do it." He said, it's going to be a reason for people to get vaccinated, particularly young people, and we know how important that is. So these things that you were allowed to do before freely,
you now
need some type of, and it's very odd because
yes, that's all I'm saying.
Just to follow up with this, another article that came out, let me make sure I got it, kind of mentioned this in passing. It was new COVID-19 cases climb again on Long Island, topping 800 state figures show. New infections detected on the island totaled 819, 412 in Nassau, 407 in Suffolk, out of 4,385 new cases statewide. It goes on to say...
These are stats of active cases?
Yeah, just what's going on. It goes on to say Governor Andrew Cuomo's office reported Saturday there were 11 new deaths, including one in Suffolk and Nassau. And just in comparison, so there's 4,128 deaths in total. But on the worst days of the pandemic, hundreds were dying a day last year.
That's what I remember.
11 right now. But an interesting stat I thought that was in there that, again, it's not being talked about. And I've asked it on here time and time again, and I can't find any information on
antibodies
regarding already getting COVID.
Yes.
As opposed to what the COVID vaccine does. And there's jack shit out there.
That's correct.
And in passing, for the first 6.5 months of 2021, and this is all kind of like Long Island, so it's not necessarily a big, broad study. For the first 6.5 months of 2021, there were 5,217 such people who had COVID-19 once and are known to have caught it again, representing 1.1% of the total positive tests. You compare that to the people who got the vaccination, who came out to be...
They got the vaccine.
13,301.
Positive? Or what did
Breakthrough cases with the vaccine, 13,301. Similar type thing with having COVID, 5,217. So just this weird passing stat insinuated...
I'm processing this very strange.
That having COVID once already, obviously, which everyone kind of knew, really lowers your chances of getting it again, or at least getting it serious enough, blah, blah, blah. So much so that it looks like it does it more so better than the other thing. I didn't say that.
I did.
I'm just talking about what's on the article.
I just wanted to share something I said off air, and I'll do it on air. Yes, remember that whore I told you about? That whore apparently. No, if you see it, you see it, whore. 5 times this chick got COVID. 5 times.
Damn.
She's practically immune to that bitch now.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just looks at COVID.
I mean, is she?
I mean,
5 times?
I wish there'd be a study or something.
I think she's addicted to it.
I think
we got some of that COVID, man.
I think I'm gonna donate her to science.
You should.
Yeah.
You have more risk though if you catch COVID instead of the vaccine. I mean, your risk is higher. You don't know how it's going to hit you. Where the vaccine, I mean, it's a much less chance that something's going to go wrong with
COVID is
weaker.
But
I think if you already had COVID, like there's nobody talking about your body's natural immunity if you've already had COVID.
There's no focus on that.
So this doesn't go into play with any vaccine passport. It doesn't go into play in any of this.
Well,
you need the vaccine to do this. They're not saying also having, like, why isn't there also an antibodies check with that? When we also know that having the vaccine, you could still transport it. Like we've seen people with breakthrough cases. So what is the purpose of this? And why aren't they allowing a more fuller thought process in with a natural immunity? Let's do the antibodies test. Let's do people with the vaccine. Let's do people who haven't tested positive.
Just
I'm not saying there's some nefarious thing here. I'm just saying, like, yo, why aren't they being more inclusive? Why don't we have other data?
I would like a larger spotlight on what you're requesting, what you've been requesting, which is a study on the antibodies and the natural process, because it all only appears to be vaccine, vaccine, vaccine. There's not just that. You know, that's just my take.
Yeah,
you know, I'd like to hear all studies. All studies matter. There
is no protocol. If you listen to a certain podcast, a certain someone has multiple sclerosis. She's advised by her doctor not to take COVID vaccine. Don't take it.
My brother.
They then called up all these places that like there's no protocol to handle this. It's just vaccine or no vaccine.
Yeah, and I don't think it's just
it's
that
bullshit.
simple.
It's just so, like, remember that meme you posted?
Which one? I mean,
the vaccine
obviously
is intended though so that people don't really catch it so much.
The vaccine helps the severity of if you catch it.
Makes it so it's not so bad. And,
I agree with it.
You from getting it.
You heard me yesterday.
Okay, so it lessens the severity. Is that the like we know that's the case?
That's one of the things. Yeah, you're less likely to. You have very little to no chance of like dying or being in the hospital. It's not zero though. But,
even though with COVID in general, it was never about death to begin with.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Nobody should have ever been worried about dying from COVID, as we've all been told. It was more so like influx in the hospitals.
And I remember Biden being like, "If you get the vaccine, don't wear a mask." I remember that too.
Well, yeah, I didn't say that, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I didn't say that, man.
We have somebody on the ground floor of New York that has a comment. Y'all are forgetting what New York went through in the beginning of the pandemic. You know how many people throughout the world traveled to New York City. It's a viral hotspot. So
I mean, I traveled to New York and I got COVID.
Yeah, you did.
I wouldn't be surprised if I got the Delta variant just back in January, just because of how crazy contagious it was.
What a fucking hotbed.
Like, I stayed away from my family and I still got it.
Well, that is what I said about the mandate for New York. I mean, New York is a lot closer together and all that, and it could be more like appropriate.
But again, the mandate isn't taken into account. Like, it's not full science. There's no antibody talk. There's no... you know what I mean?
It's hyperfixated on the vaccine alone.
Right. That's a better word. It's too hyperfixated, and it's leaving out a lot of other possibilities.
You think that if somebody has already had it, that they should be allowed in without the vaccine card? Or
if you have the antibodies, and as it's being shown via some statistics that even compared to COVID and compared to the COVID vaccine and then getting COVID, it seems the immunities naturally last longer than just the fake immunities, whatever you want to call them. Like, it's real immunities, but just like the synthesized immunities that the vaccine gives you seems to not last as long as the natural immunities you get when you actually have had COVID already.
See, I've heard the opposite. I've heard the natural ones wane too. I would expect they both wane the same amount of time.
I would expect the natural one to last a little longer than the synthesized one, especially when it's so brand new.
And I forgot about this meme. I've shared it exclusively to our chat.
Nature just, our body does that shit, like, and it's like, it's not like it's a completely new virus. It is still a coronavirus. It still is like, in that family. So our body knows what it is. So I feel it's just disingenuous to not have that conversation in the mix, because you're just trying to, whether it's good or bad, what you're trying to do, it's just, how come we're not talking about antibodies? How come we're not talking about people?
It's a lot harder to test.
And I can get it.
Probably, yeah?
No, it's not. I can get it from my doctor.
Not as accurate, no?
Well, what do you mean? The antibodies are accurate.
The
antibodies don't tell you if you have COVID. It just tells you if you've had it or not.
I'm not sure how accurate they are, but I get
pretty accurate.
But I get what you're saying.
I would definitely say they're definitely more accurate than one of the COVID PCR tests. And probably about just as accurate as the nose one.
Those are,
it's a blood, it's a blood test, the antibody. So it's definitely.
I can only comment, it wouldn't hurt to see any studies that outside of the fucking hyperfixated vaccine thing, like it's our only whatever. And whatever the case, I wanted to mention the recent news about what Pfizer and Johnson & Johnson apparently not that good. That's what I read. Like Pfizer, like I wish I had the article so I could talk. Here's the meme I shared, though. Maybe it will kind of echo the sentiment, which is why...
You're going to piss a lot of people off with your meme.
I can't remember. I shared it because I thought it'd just be interesting banter, but I also chose to cancel my vaccination appointment, guys. I talked about that yesterday.
Let's see if this is up. Yeah, so it says, if it worked and was safe, you wouldn't need to run huge ad campaigns. The meme says mandate it or offer incentives. The meme says, if it worked and was safe, you wouldn't need to block, censor, and threaten. The meme says,
those who question it. Okay, see, now that, I'll fucking stand by it. You know, this is why I've just been going with the flow of the vaccine has been surreal. And the incentives, like so much pressure to do anything, not to just be a contrarian. I'm just like, why? Why? You know, if it's for the greater good, it's a convenient, you know, way to go about it, but it just feels too fucking awkward. I don't know. Nothing is certain and everything changes, and that's science, you know, and then, yes, I do see a suppression of people that just outrightly fucking question it or look at the DHS recently. If you even go against the COVID operations or whatever, this is in the last episode from last night, you are considered a possible terrorist. If you are going against COVID mandates or operations, whatever the fuck, and if you question the election, that too. So this is the...
Now you need... Look, here's all the things you were used to. You used to be allowed to do without any type of, you know, unless you didn't sign up for it. But this is all the key to NYC unlocks. Everything you used to be able to do as a normal human being, you now are being kind of held over your head. What's up?
Drew has joined us.
What's up, Drew?
I'm very glad. I don't think he's agreeing with a lot we have here, but
that's fine.
That's okay.
He doesn't need to.
No, we don't. Nobody needs to agree with shit.
I definitely didn't agree with him with a lot of some of the other things.
The comment that we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
Billions of people vaccinated, and kinda says the vaccine isn't as bad as QAnon says it is. Come on, follow the science. Also, COVID isn't brand new. They build off of things they had already.
See, like
he's doing the
that's so disingenuous. And like he comes in here and just says a bunch of...
Man, I'm so glad I have so many people here to listen to instead of actual scientists. Otherwise, I'd be concerned. Good old Drew.
Wow.
Much love, brother.
See, like before it used to be a troll, and then just his aggravation and his truth is coming out. So he really does feel that way. Before, I used to think a lot of it was a troll, but not anymore. I really do feel, and a lot of it is because I think because his brother is so hardcore right wing. It's just like there's a lot of projection there in, you know, the right, and, you know, I have to be the one to battle them, and
there's another
stuff
one
like that
reminds me of
some of the things he gets caught up in his own like his own bias, and a lot of the time
I can confirm that there was probably conversations he and I had that had him end the whole Patriot trolling thing, where he was like, nah, you know, I'm done with it, and he's just been more genuine,
kinda.
So, you know, I haven't been as active as I should have been in the not the chat, the group. But
I don't know, man. I mean, I really don't have a problem with it. I don't see why people wouldn't want to get it. I mean, I'm not really a fan of forcing it on people, but if you don't have like a medical reason or a religious reason not to get it, I mean, I don't see why to not get
the vaccine.
Yeah, I don't see why. I don't believe all the hype and all the paranoia and all the fucking stories. I'm not going to say that it's perfect, because no medication or anything is perfect. Like, you've taken ibuprofen.
So many side effects.
Right?
Yeah.
Ibuprofen has coma listed as a side effect. Have you taken Lexapro? I think you said you took that, right?
Yes.
Okay, that coma is a side effect from Lexapro.
Viagra has big
There's
dick.
all kinds of different fucking drugs that have side effects.
So, look, for me, it's just simple skepticism, man. Like, I am not an anti-vaxxer. I just am being very vocal and honest about how weird and surreal this has all been.
And there's nothing wrong with researching it or not wanting to do anything or get some. I mean, like, I get it, but like, there's other vaccines that have been required for different viruses over the years.
Like,
what is
schools?
What's taking so long for FDA approval?
It's just
What's the process?
It just takes a long time.
And It's not radical.
But they
that
said that with how long it takes to make a vaccine, and they were able to get that out. So
They've been working on that for a long time.
I just feel like the reason why it's not approved yet is because they know some stuff we don't know, and they need to keep critiquing it and make it a little better till they know 100% that it's good to go. Because the FDA can't put their stamp of approval on something that's going to hurt people.
I'm skeptical on that because, I mean, but I don't necessarily.
I mean, it's a business. You know, FDA's a business. Like,
I'm not saying that. Like, I trust the FDA. They've had plenty of bullshit
I don't trust
with
anything,
full
really.
FDA approval, like in the past. So that doesn't like make
Dude,
me
the
feel
FDA
better.
doesn't approve vitamins.
Yeah.
Right.
Most of the vitamins and your supplements you take are not FDA approved.
And remember, the FDA has an approval on how much fecal matter you can consume on food, you know. So
how many cockroaches go in a peanut butter jar?
Shit like this, but I'm just saying.
But
man,
I still think, man, I still do think that if you haven't had COVID, right, and you are somebody who has some type of medical issue that hurts your immune system, I will sit here, as I said yesterday, and I've said before, I think the vaccine will help more than hurt.
Yeah. I just to get it.
But I'm not a fan of mandating. I'm not a fan of.
It all makes me nervous, man, and that's all. I'm just being.
And they're not
very
doing anything to
citizen.
ease that nerve.
Right? No.
It's just, oh, you're nervous. Then what are you? Oh, you're hiding something. Oh, what are you denier? Like, there's nothing to.
And then throw on that fucking DHS, new terroristic threat or terrorist in general, which is if you question COVID science, you're a terrorist. That makes me nervous, man. I'm just saying, so that's all. I'm not really trying to make a huge point. My body, my choice. This is a big argument that I've always been for when it comes to women's rights. My body, my choice when it comes to fucking getting injected.
Don't forget, if you question the election, you're a terrorist.
Yeah, that too. And fucking too much already.
Can I say though, like for the record, I'm so tired of hearing about reinstatement day.
Right.
Yeah, no.
I am so tired. Around the board, round the board for the boys.
Yeah.
You mean our Kool-Aid Day?
That one of them.
It was ruined by this goddamn. What was this, the third or fourth fucking Trump's gonna come back, guys? I'm finally completely over it.
Like,
I'm down with the evidence.
You got 6 minutes.
The most recent one was
6
August.
minutes.
He was coming back August 13th, which is also National Kool-Aid Day.
Yeah, no respect.
I never looked that up if that's legit, if it's actually Natural Kool-Aid Day.
It's a legit thing. It's the second Friday in August every year.
I don't know what's worse. Mike Lindell having his reinstatement day on Kool-Aid Day, or Rudy Giuliani holding a press conference outside of the Four Seasons Landscaping Company.
They're all pretty equal.
Yeah, they're all pretty rough.
Yeah.
And not only am I
8D chess.
It's bittersweet.
Interdimensional chess is going on. That's all.
Wanting this to stop is bittersweet, because if it does stop, a lot of gems leave us. We don't get to see a lot of these gems that come. Like, for instance, Mike Lindell, who this meme is kind of based around, just did a cyber symposium.
Yes, he did.
He did a 72-hour cyber symposium.
And he didn't want any breaks.
And he wanted no breaks. He said, we're gonna go here like
72 hours straight,
72
guys.
hours.
Next week, Stuck in the Middle is going 84 hours straight with live without a break, so tune in.
I just want to mention, Stuck in the Middle here has never paid attention to QAnon very much, by the way. Just want to put that out there. Reading some of the comments.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Problem. Much to Mike Lindell's chagrin, though, the announcer and the people there had a lot different, just a whole different vibe going on.
He looks like Paul Bearer from WWF.
He does
exactly like that.
Undertaker, you'll come here.
If he would, replace that with Donald Trump. Donald Trump's coming back.
Donald Trump. Undertaker will bury you. Oh.
I could stand behind Lindell that did that voice.
Hell yeah.
All right, what's up, Lindell?
What are you doing, Daily Beast?
And then Donald Trump comes on the camera and he's like, Joe Biden on August 13th at the Madison Square Gardens in the steel cage, I'm going to beat you and take back the USA Championship belt.
Wait, he's going to do the thing now. I think you've inspired him. And the video has begun.
It's going down, brother. That's all I got.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a lot of prep.
Well, wait, was that a build-up for nothing?
No, that's all right. Lindell's ready.
I hope I didn't build you up for nothing. Did I?
It's all right. I've had blue balls before.
God damn, those suck. All right, let's watch him, Lindell.
They attacked me. They buried it. You think about that.
They got something they want to show you off stage.
Okay, I guess we have something off stage. So
like, this is one of my favorite parts of this video right now because here's Mike.
It's hint, nudge,
Mike's in like this and he's talking to the camera, and the guy off stage is like,
Mike, there's something right here, real quick. Yeah, not meant for on stage. Yeah,
and like Mike Lindell's like, what's that? You wanna wait? We gotta no. There's no breaks here. You come on, talk on the mic. What's going on?
Oh, did he become fucking?
And he goes
William
on.
Wallace.
He's from Minnesota.
Something off stage. So we're live streaming now.
Yes, good job.
So you want to talk?
Well, I think we're set up for a break, and then maybe we're going to talk a little bit right when we get back there. We're going to go into...
No, we're not going on a break. Put up that movie again. Run the movie. There's no breaks. We're streaming 72 hours live streaming. So around the world, this never stops.
Look how excited he gets.
Go eat, that's fine, but I ain't eating. I'm staying up here for 72 hours before they ruin our signal.
On for
Ready?
nothing.
They cut his mic.
Go with the movie.
Ladies and gentlemen, lunch is now available in the back hallway. Thank you.
That's going to steal your thunder a little bit.
We're going to put the movie up again. If everybody missed it, I want
No, we're not doing that. No.
Yeah. What? We're not going to go eat lunch. Yeah, let's watch the movie again. Jesus Christ.
Was that as good? Listen, this is what I'm saying. I don't want these to go away because nothing will ever be as good as when he did his the 24-hour telethon.
You could see
he got the fake Trump phone call.
The life drains out of him in real time, and you can see just any shred of hope just kind of bleed out, and then he probably resets.
Okay, we got Trump on the phone.
Yeah, Mr. President. I remember this now.
Yes, sir. Breaking news here with a guest.
Hello?
Whoa, that's not Trump.
Hello, yes, I have Mr. Trump on standby. Are you ready?
Yes.
Dude, you can tell he's not like he's leaning over.
Dude, he's he's also busting multiple nuts.
Yeah. Breaking out multiple lines.
Go ahead, sir. Hello, everyone.
Oh, we have the president here.
So happy.
President, everyone. Hello, Mr. President.
Oh.
Dude, Mike Lindell's pure joy right here.
Yeah, don't break that heart. Don't go breaking that
Look at
heart.
that little crackhead.
Dude,
I
man.
have a soft spot for me. Well, actually a hard spot because we're talking about crack.
Well,
but
Trump's his new crack, clearly.
Yeah.
MacronShow.com, bitches.
It's like,
look at that. That face went to fucking happy to sad so quick.
He was shocked.
All right. Sorry,
guess that wasn't. I guess that was. You see what they're doing? They're attacking us.
Yeah.
We're getting hacked. We're getting hacked right here by the libs. Libs are hacking us.
Per chance,
don't you know?
Josh, I don't know how much time we have left. Is it going to automatically
it's pretty much gonna go
cut us?
right now, yeah.
Damn it.
I
wanted to share that one space age fucking video.
Let's do it. Let's see.
All right, I got a gem for you guys. I did. Thank you. I feel special.
He's had plenty of experience staying up for days.
I want to show. I want to show everybody what it took for Eli to make peace with a Nazi. And so here it is. All right. This is the night that I made peace with the Nazi. It's after I had the space age that I call birthday cake.
Tell them what you. Okay, yeah. Like he stumbled on
this
to.
Allegedly, I had been given. I make it pretty clear, Josh. So we're gonna go with alleged. Okay.
Alleged.
So allegedly, I smoked some highly medical stuff.
More like a legend.
Yeah, I felt like a legend that night.
Damn.
It was Irish tobacco.
All right.
I'm gonna share a dirty little secret, and this is a video that I normally would not do under any circumstances.
I'm blazed.
Any under
the current ones. I'm smoking a cigarette. Sometimes I do that.
You're already narrating
Yes, I
everything.
am.
I can tell you're very high.
Yep. I mean, allegedly.
Right now, I'm smoking a cigarette.
Content right here.
What?
You want to get down and gritty and real? This is the most honest offer into that.
Oh, so creepy.
Yes, I am.
A host.
Like you're like, this is the most honest offer into a host we could ever do. Like space age cake makes you creepy, dude.
Yeah, I guess so.
What are you doing?
Keep watching because it gets worse.
Or whatever the fuck. So, bear with me. I have just smoked, allegedly, this thing called birthday.
You fucked it up.
It's the first night.
Allegedly.
Josh, allegedly.
Don't be dropping.
Wait, listen.
Like that.
Josh.
It's not
this
even.
dude that I think is Josh, but it's not really Josh.
I got you, bro.
Oh my god.
He,
Dude, this wrecked you.
Yes, it did.
How much did you take?
4 hits.
Of having some. And I was
like, dude, the light wasn't even blue, dude. That's just how high I
I feel
was.
silly. I feel
At the
giddy.
end of the video, he realizes he hasn't hit it yet.
I'm very pleased with myself and everything.
I'm very
And
pleased with
this
myself.
is the beauty of pot.
Oh,
That's all I gotta say.
Allegedly.
If you wanted to make a fucking political ad, hey, let's make a unifier. I'm the motherfucking unifier, bitches.
Oh God.
Unify with me.
What? This is embarrassing.
What was my point again? What were we just talking about? You get it. Okay.
What? I don't get it, but I wanted to embarrass myself. I feel thoroughly embarrassed. Okay.
One of these days, we're gonna release some snippets of the infamous trip that you and I took.
Oh my God! Episode 0. Yeah, where we
close that
stood
fucking
above
window.
a graveyard and said we won to the buried dead.
Yes, and this is what.
Shut up! Shut up!
We did it, boys. What an adventure this is turning out to be. I love both of you. Yeah, let's take it out.
Oh, it's just being so fucking annoying.
That's
Thank
okay.
you so much for hanging out with us again on the second night. Second night of the week.
My requests are real quick. Shit, I wanted to go through this. I'm offering an incentive, guys. Show us that you're able to get us 1 extra sub. 1 sub a week, and I'll do a bit for you guys using your name and a shout out. Get us 5 subs, and I will personally send you a drink of the month bourbon special to your address.
We're gonna be getting some stickers soon too and stuff like that. So we'll send you some stickers, stuff like that.
We're trying to expand, guys. We love doing this. We love having you guys watch us do this. And that's it. What can I say? Stay
help us grow like that bulge in Eli's pants when he hangs out with a special lady friend.
Yeah.
Help us get to that point.
With no name.
Watch and support the show, man. And Josh, sorry, man. I didn't mean to ad hominem.
No, it's fine, man. It's okay. But it's 2-0
You've been under a lot
right
of pressure.
now.
You've been under a lot of pressure.
I didn't mean to go off on you.
We're gonna
man.
have sex off air.
All gravy, yeah. We'll all make up and do the nasty off air.
Brosexual. Hey, brosexual.
Brosexual. Listen, we'll see you all tomorrow night. Later.
Good night, guys. We love you.